people, welcome to another edition of that feet tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. Me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. Lots to get through. It's a Monday. We've had a big Tommaso Ciampa weekend for Last Man Standing. I know some of you didn't even bother because you're thinking, I've got the time, can I spend the credits? I don't like it, get rid of it. But some of us like me had to give it a crack because, as you know, I missed out on Bret Hart the first weekend. So I needed to play catch up. So I needed to put in a fairly decent display. So it did me a bit. But got more than that to catch up on because it's been a few days since I last spoke with you. And firstly, we got a free pack. We got a freebie. We got some goodies from those lovely people at Cat Daddy. I know some of you moaned and said you didn't like your freebie, but it was a freebie. It's a bit rough to complain about a freebie when it is a freebie of your tier. I'm not going to say the word freebie anymore. So, what did I get? Well, I got another girl. There's single females, just I'm fighting them off. Can't get enough of them, actually. So I want more single females, because one day, one of them will turn into a pro. I got Liv Morgan, so I was very happy to land Liv. So I've been chucking her into some King of the Rings over the weekend. Kings of the Ring? King of the Rings? Kings of the Ring. Oh, that sounds better, doesn't it? Kings of the Ring. One thing about King of the Ring, as a singular, is when we first went into SummerSlam 18 tier, I was kicking butt. I was doing well. Even though I didn't have any SummerSlam 18 pros, neither did anybody else. And I won a couple. I was getting some rewards in. Life was great. Then I just didn't get a pro, and I didn't get a pro, and I wasn't getting a pro, and all of a sudden I couldn't even get out the knockout stages. Well, hopefully things are going to change now because I have got Tommaso to add to Samoa Joe, of course. So with a bit of tactical and tactful playing, hopefully I can be competitive again in SummerSlam 18 King of the Ring. But anyway, so Liv's been, I just chucked in lots of single SummerSlam 18 cards to try and power them up over the weekend whilst I was doing Last Man Standing. But in addition to that, I got my another fusion from Le Chambre de Fusion. I had another Goliath fusion to collect, and it was Bobby Fish. And Bobby Fish makes a pro. So although it's not that exciting because now it's Goliath, it's obviously not the top tier, he is going to figure in my Road to Glory. So it's going to be worth powering him up and getting him done and playing his matches and getting all that palaver sorted out. And what else have I been up to? Actually thinking about it, that's enough flashbacking stuff. Let's have a look at Tommaso just so you can see where he figures. Now, one thing I did do, which I suggested to you guys as well, those of you who hadn't got any pros or maybe just got one or two SummerSlam 18 pros, was for your Last Man Standing deck, don't power them up. Just power them up enough that they were better than your Goliath pros. Well, now that Last Man Standing's gone, everyone's now powered up. So I've finished powering up Samoa Joe. Without that heroic boost, he's a bit weak, but he's better than most. So that's cool. And then Tommaso, as you can see, I finished 313th. Could have done a bit better. Other things to be doing over the weekend, of course. You can't just sit indoors playing this for 4 days solid. Well, you could do if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, it's not a bad finish. I'm happy with that. And as you can see, not a bad strength card. That is with the momentum slot in, I believe. We'll just double check on that. I think so. I have been ignoring war mode to a degree. Yeah, that's him stuck in the momentum slot. I did have 3 slots, but because for long reasons I won't bore you with now. I just watched the old videos. I just had the 1 slot this time round. I'm up to a couple for this, and I will be whacking through some of this evening because I want to make sure I get back to at least 3 slots again. So you've seen Tommaso. Where's me cards? Show me cards. So as you can see, he's by far and away the top man. Twitter mentions. And yeah, as you can see, the girls. There's Nikki. There's Asuka. Where are we? Where's she gone? So, well, anyway, there you go. And of course, Miss Elizabeth. Not exciting when you get a support card as a pull, but actually, when it's a deck card, it's not bad, is it? It is a bit of a boost. It's a bit of a boost, man. A bit of a boost. What else can we do? Throwbacks are back. That's a good news for me, because I do like to do my throwbacks, so try and get them pro'd. So, as you can see, I've got my main man there, who's my avatar, American Badass, and Dusty Rhodes, and Erwin, somebody's dad right there. Two current WWE stars' dad right there. Do you know the answer to that one? Well, look it up. Or I might run it as a competition sometime. And as you can see, Proville, when it comes to some of these guys, this is what gums up my card collection. I don't know what it's like for you, not the collection as such, sorry, well, you've got a 300 limit on cards that you can keep, and I don't like to get rid of some of these. And as you can see, Pro properly as well, Andre the Giant, I can get rid of him. Picked up Shawnee Michaels today. I've also picked up, not Brie, well, obviously I picked up Brie previously on LA Law, but not right now. I have picked up a second Alita, so I can work on her and get her pro'd as well. Why am I doing all of this? I'll tell you why I'm doing all of this, because a few weeks ago, if not even a couple of months ago, we did promise you a mano, being Ninja Boy, oh, that's me, against, he's not here, sorry, against Ninja Boy, and he has kept his throwback cards, and he is excited to see that we've got new throwback cards coming, so I might be able to tempt him back in front of the camera and get that flipping Mano v Ninja Boy that we promised you. Now packs, you saw that pack, 6,800 credits. That was about 50 quid's worth here in the UK. Goodness knows what it was in the US. Probably $50. Probably just $50. In which case it was slightly cheaper for you guys. But anyway, it was 50 quid here in the UK. And I don't know if any of you follow us on Twitter, but you saw my retweet of Matt from Team BLD, who opened one pack, and out of one pack, not only did he get, not one, not two, not three, four, count them, 4 SummerSlam 18 cards. 2 of them was Charlotte, so he got himself a flipping female pro out of it as well. So well done to him, and from the rest of us for that. But secondly, I can do one of these. I'm almost tempted. It's such a waste of time, that Goliath grab bag. I don't get it. I mean, have you got a better chance of getting it or something? I just don't understand why that's 120 tickets for a possible Goliath when it's 25 tickets for a possible SummerSlam 18. I don't get it. I don't understand. What's it all about? Somebody tell me. I don't get it. Anyway, let's have a go. Let's get this. Come on, SummerSlammy. Don't think I've ever had anything decent out of these. Come on, let's go. Come on. And that continues. Hello, Mickey, Kevin, and one of those. Okay, right. Pile of pants then, in other words. Okay. And then, of course, this evening, yet again, it'll be another single. This evening we have King Kofi as the Team Ring Dommy Dim Dom, which we shall do. And the Team Ring Doms are fairly easy to plough through. In fact, you've probably seen there's a few teams now who try and do it in about 20 minutes flat, or even quicker if they can. Well, we don't need to do that. We like to chill on Team BadLadDad. We like to take our time on things. So we'll be doing that. And talking to taking our time on things, we accidentally started a Team Battleground the other day. Well, Pod did. It's not naming and shaming. He held his hand up and said, lads, just woken up and I've just realised, you know what it's like when you're tapping away and you're falling asleep and you end up tapping the wrong thing. But as you can see, no harm done. It looks like we've got a fairly comfortable win there. So it may well be that our opponents did the same thing. But who knows? Doesn't matter. So a quest for a SummerSlam card will go on there too. And just for the meantime, just want to finish off with any other news. No, I'm not Team Ring Dom. Just come out of there, you doofus. No, in fact, go into war mode. Might as well do something that's useful. Yeah, it was fun. Sorry, I will rephrase that. It wasn't fun. It was interesting seeing how many people got stuck on Arena 64 yesterday. Oh, no! Jim, why didn't you check this? Excuse me a minute. The amount of people who got stuck on Arena 64 yesterday in Last Man Standing. It was kind of amusing for me because it was a bit torts and hair kind of race in that I've been very slow in my build-up because, again, I've been working and what have you. So Sunday was really the day when I got cracking, and I was way behind everyone else. And then I got to Arena 64. It took me about, it didn't take me about, it took me exactly 5 attempts to get through. I've got a little tactic that I try to employ that, all things being well, if a certain scenario plays out, you're normally good to go and you can carry on. And so, particularly, again, 2 lads from the team, Matt and Josh, from Team BadLadDad. I know Josh hit Area 64 in the morning, Sunday morning, and he was still there come close of play. And it's so frustrating for you all, I know, and the tweets I was getting, you all pulling your hair out and everything. But I have to say, it did enable me to then boost myself up into the, I think it was finished in the late 70s. So, which is why I was able to get up to 313 in terms of the card. What am I doing in here? I've got to power something up, haven't I, so I can get rid of the enhancements. By the time I've done it, you've had enough, haven't you? You don't want to hang around anymore. I don't think I've got anything to... Oh, God, what am I doing? Sort your parts out, man. Where are we going? Right, I don't think I've got anything here to power up. No, I haven't. I don't think I've got anything in the Goliath stakes to power up either. Just because it's a shame to just delete these cards. Just don't want to delete things for the sake of it. What about that litre? A litre bit more, let's stick them in there. Train enhancements. Of course, some of these enhancements are coming through from the, look at all those Goliaths. I don't know why I keep them actually. Well, for powering up purposes, obviously, but I never need them because I've got enough cards as it is. Let's use those, get rid of those. There's all these flipping new enhancements cards that are a result of those flash fusion chambers that they keep doing that have been pretty pointless so far. Right, come on, back. Let's play a game. Play a game, Big Jim, play a game. You've got to play. People don't want to hear you talking, you've got to play the game. Right, here we go. War. In fact, I could actually just let it play itself, couldn't I? I hear people saying that they're not a fan of war mode, but I quite like it because you've got a chance to level up not just male or female, but obviously both sets of cards. And if you really can't be bothered to do it yourself, you can just let it play itself. But I will, for the purposes of this demonstration, just carry on playing myself. So yeah, so Tommaso, I'll stick him in our team Ring Dommy Dim Dom this evening because he is, after all, my best card anyway. So it's not like it's an unfair ask on the lads to help level him up. But yeah, Kofi, as I mentioned, is yet another single for me. There's Livy, so that's job done. And I have to say, when it comes to LMS Last Man Standing weekend, you always feel at the end of it, you always think, well, I'm about due a pull now, but you've got to remember, of course, while you're doing Last Man Standing, you're not actually resetting any boards. So if you do count resets, you actually realise quite quickly that the weekend's action probably won't have helped you at all in terms of getting closer to a pull. As you can see from my card backs as well, I'm now back into SummerSlam 18 plus. I had dropped out because my 3 enhancements, not enhancements, what are they? I forgot what they're flipping called. You know, the slots, momentum slots. I'll get there in the end. I'm getting old. 3 momentum slots was what had helped push me into SummerSlam 18 plus before, and I'd got a pull within a couple of resets and moving up into plus, and then I dropped back down again because I lost my momentum slots. There's a lesson there. The lesson is keep those momentum slots, they're useful. Another thing, of course, when it comes to Last Man Standing, you might find that you're having to crash out because you can't win a particular game, whereas stick your sneaky momentum slot on the card that can't win, just to boost its stats a bit, and more often than not you'll find it can sneak through that particular match. I suppose I should do a video on tips for Last Man Standing, shouldn't I? Right, come on, give me a pull, be nice. Just to finish off with, grand finale! It's a grand finale, come on. Go, go, go. This is the one. It's coming now. And it's this one. There you go. It's not that one. So there we have it, people. I would be interested to hear, firstly, how you got on with Tommaso TC. What did you get? Did you get in the top 1,000? For those of you who are in the lower reaches, in the 9,000s, all the way up to the 10,000, which is the cut-off point, what strength is your card? Are you okay with it? Are you happy with it? Do you feel it's not strong enough for the effort that you've put into it? Because that's one thing they've struggled with in the past. It's given us cards that make you feel that it's worthwhile. So after all, if you're going to call it a SummerSlam 18 card, it should be a card that can beat anything below SummerSlam 18 Pro. So just bear that in mind. I'd be interested to see what your comments are on those lower cards. And also your freebies. I'm a bit late on this. I know some of you have already commented on our other videos to let us know what freebies you got. But I'd be interested to hear what freebies you got and if you were happy, if you got a pro out of it or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? I want to hear the good news. Good news stories only, please, people. There's enough bad news out there. There's enough going on behind people's backs. There's enough like, come on, let's just chill out, peeps. Just chill out. We're all playing the same game. We're all having a bit of fun. So good news. That's what I want to see down below. Just good news. And not only do I want to see good news down below, I'd like to see you give it some of that. Give me a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. Of course, there's a social media. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.